Hey guys, welcome to Red's Projects. Today, as you can see, the XG is back on the dyno. If you've seen the last couple episodes, you'll know why. If you didn't, it's because I think, my theory is that these lines going to the solenoids were too small. I ran it up, NA was sweet. One stage of 100 shot was sweet. 2 stages, 100 shot each. So 200 total, that was sweet as well. And then I jetted the second kit up to a 200 shot, so it was a 300 shot total. And that went really, really rich. And I jetted it down, still really rich. I dropped the fuel pressure on that kit, still really rich. So my theory was that the correct amount of fuel was getting to it and not enough nitrous. And I had, so this is dash 4 coming from the bottle. It's split here and it went to 2 dash 3 lines. Now, any nitrous kit you buy will not have a dash 3 line going to the solenoids. And the fittings I used, when I pulled them apart and replaced it all, the inside diameter was really, really small. So I'm thinking that might have been a bottleneck, and there was enough flow for the 100 shots, but when I jetted the second one up to 200, it was holding it back. Yeah, go make a couple runs NA, do it again on 100, make sure it's the same as before. Do both kits at 100 each, 200, make sure that's sweet. Then put it back to the 300 shot jetting and just go from there. So I'll try not to talk too much because I'm already running a little bit late. So I'll just set up the camera and we'll just rev the tits out of this thing. Alright, so to bring you up to date, made a couple runs NA, it was all sweet. Made a run or two with 100 shot, and air fuel was perfect. Power was pretty good. I think it picked up maybe 5 kilowatt over the last time, but I mean that could just be the weather. So that was all sweet. Hit it with a 200 shot, which is both stages, 100 in each, so 200 combined. Air fuel was good on those, and same thing, it picked up 5, 7, 10 kilowatts, something like that, I can't remember. Showed a little gain. So then I jetted the second kit for 200. So first kit 100, second kit 200, combined 300 shot. And it was still rich, but nowhere near as bad. So I jetted down a couple times. You probably would have seen in the subtitles from the dyno videos. Went down a fair bit, more than I would have thought, but the way it is now is pretty good. So I'm just going to put some fresh plugs in it and maybe go slightly higher on the bottle pressure, because the bottle pressure wasn't exactly where I want it to be, and give it 1 or 2 more hits. Hopefully I got enough gas left in the bottle. I've got the other bottle here, but I kind of wanted to use this one completely. And yeah, maybe I'll call it a night after that. Maybe I'll try some other stuff. Alright, so long story short, it looks like I've lifted one or both of the heads. So I put a fresh set of plugs in it. The bottle that was in it was empty. Put a fresh bottle in, got up to temp, did a couple NA runs, and it pushed a lot of water out of the overflow, out of this bottle, the line, the bottle. So I let it cool down, filled it back up with water. It didn't have much water in it. Fired it up, got it up to temp. It held temperature fine. Fans are on. It was sitting on like 70 degrees. Nothing seemed wrong. I thought maybe I just let the water get down, and I hadn't checked it in a little while. So maybe the water had leaked out. Did a couple of NA runs. Everything seemed fine. So I did a run. I got the bottle temperature up and pressure up where I wanted it. Did a short little dyno run just to make sure everything was sweet, like a half run, and got out of it. Everything seemed perfect. Did another run, it spun the tyres real bad. Then, so I dropped the pressure, the bottle pressure a little bit, got it right on 1,000. And the last run, it made the most power it's ever made. Made 387.5 kilowatt, 760 something Newton meters. Most power it's ever made, marginally. And everything seems sweet. Turn the car off and I hear water sizzling. I have a look underneath and there's water dripping out the left-hand exhaust pipe out of one of the V-bands. Pull some plugs out. Looks like there's water in some of the cylinders. I think 1 and 3 on this side were steaming, and then afterwards when I was changing all the plugs back to my street plugs, number 8 had water in the plug. So it looks like the heads have lifted, one or both. Well, looks like probably both at this point in time. It was strange that it was keeping temp and everything and that, so it may just be when you spray it and the cylinder temperatures are up high, it's lifting the head and then it's kind of dropping back down and resealing, maybe, I don't know. But I'm gonna fill it with water and try and drive it home, see how that goes. But yeah, it's a bit unfortunate. So I will do some more investigating on the weekend and probably make another video then. I'll do some compression tests and pressure tests and stuff like that. But At this point, it looks like I've lifted, so let's just say both the heads. So that is it for this dyno session. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.